Okay, here we have another match. Quick match against Joseph the Great on Ancient Spires. So, this map usually has a couple of pawns in it. He's abassid. I don't see him rushing for water. He will probably rush spears. It's kind of interesting what we're going to do here. I think we're going to have to send it. I'm definitely going to get a second scout out. It's always hard to tell with these kind of players what they're going to do exactly. Okay, I don't know he's chopping the wood over there. Go straight across. Let's go over here. Over here. So we did miss one. Yeah, there's his base. Let's go. Yeah, let's go up. I think we still got some time. Yeah, I think we still got some time till he come on. Ooh. There, let's see if we can pick the sheep up before he does. Oh man, I think he's gonna get one. Yeah. Pretty sure I sent him. I think there was a sheep over here. Yeah. Missed it? I could have sworn there's a sheep over here and missed it. Let's kind of check out his base and see what we can see here. Going for stone over there. Okay, so he's gonna go for he's gonna go for TC. So let's kind of look. I want to go over here. I think that's where he's gonna go next TC. I think we'll go deer stones. I think we're gonna go deer stones. I want 3 of you to go over here. 3 of you go back on the sheep. Okay, I want you guys start building. Oh, whoops. You gotta come back every now and then and see what's happening. Let's come over here. I think I have a strong feeling that that's gonna be where it's gonna go. And then we're gonna dedicate 1 villager, maybe 2 villagers to building. It'll probably just be 1. Okay, we'll just bring him a little bit closer here. Oh my gosh, I knew it. I wasn't in position. Okay, that's okay, so we'll just back out. Let's just get some vision. Okay, so I want you guys just go into wood, and the rest of you onto I think in terms of having to push here, we'll be okay. I don't think we'll have to. Okay, so he's coming across with spearman. It's gonna be an easy pickup. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's such a big mistake. I think we're gonna have to work around. Maybe we can pick up reinforcements this way, so he doesn't get a really big mass on us.
I get the building.
Yeah, so that's a good way we can. Амар байна уу? Би үнийг бариад өгсөн. That's a pretty good pick here. That's a really big pick. Okay. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to do. He's probably aging up behind this. Ooh, that's a big army. Oh, yeah, let's keep building. It seems like he's committing to this, right? Okay. Yeah, it seems like he's walling off everything. Wall up, which is cool. I'm way behind on... I don't know if we can get any damage in, but we're gonna try to. Yeah, he's pushing with that ram. Holy shit. That's just a bad fight. There's too many spearmen. I don't know what you're supposed to do against that. I'm pretty sure that's GG right there. There's no way of me really fighting that. Yeah, let's just fall back. Let's see if we can't sneak out. This is so ridiculous. The movement on the buildings is always so bad. He's got mangonels. Might be able to get a quick burn down. Oh, at this point it's pretty much over, to be sure. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over with here. We'll watch the replay and kind of see where our errors were, I guess, but you know, I thought I could take that fight there in the middle, and once those spearmen get mixed in, that's the issue. And infantry armors are just, you can get so much more mass in terms of firepower. It's pretty crazy. I mean, he can get basically 2 archers, which is only, I guess, 6 damage to my 1 manga die. But let's see the summary, timeline, total unit count, villager count. Yeah, once you got those 2 TCs, I just couldn't keep up, and so that was kind of That's what we're gonna see in the replay where I was behind, and you have like a small window of to apply pressure. And I should have known because of his abassid that he was gonna do that, and I didn't go for it. I probably also could have gone for docks and just to kind of compete the scale with his 2 TCs. So I had decent fish up here for sure. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 fish with a nearby pond. These ponds were. This pond was not very good because you can't really build there. This one was okay. It's not very good. I mean, this is a really good pond up here, and I should have. That's where I should have expanded, to be honest. I should have gone for a one expansion there, but dropping the uvu is almost always like the safe move, I guess, instead of looking for a pond. So let's speed up a little bit. He's aging on. He's going for food. His gold is fairly safe. He got more than enough gold. And let's see. He's going for stone here. Once he started going for stone here, I knew that he was going for a second TC, and I had a feeling it was going to be right around here. This is like the ideal spot in between the 3 resources. That's why I planted my con there. But I needed to be cranking out Cav already. I have 240 resources. I should have already had a stable up a while ago, to prevent precisely his TC placement. That's a big thing, because once he plays that TC, it's just like scaling wise, there's not much you can do. Now, if I had gone dock, and if I had a dock behind this going this whole time, I'd be aging up pretty much the same time, a little late, and yeah. So he just dropped his TC immediately right there. And I guess I could have put my comm further up to notify me when he was going to do the TC drop. So that was the one big thing, was basically not stopping his TC drop at 6.5 minutes. I got an archery range up, and stay up. It's all these late things. And if I had a dock up right now with 12 things, I basically would have my second TC already going in a sense, and I'd be ramping up the fight with him. Because later on too, that's kind of what I'm missing, is food production. So, I've got a really good double wood line here. So yeah, that was I think that's where to have played this better, I could have still planted here. And since it's ancient spires, I should have scouted, trying to pick up an early dock right after the uvu. I probably still plant my uvu and look for a dock. And then this would have been the place up here. A dock right up here or up here would have been prime. The dock up here would have been super prime, because it's super far back and hard for him to raid. And now he's just cranking out infantry, and he's got his TC's going double production. So from here, it's just kind of a catch-up game in terms of what I could do. In terms of raidability, I could raid him off of his food here, but he has safe food, basically safe wood. His gold is pretty, I mean, it's not safe, it can get raided, but that's like the only resource that can get raided. Stone, he could kind of go for stone here. So kind of watch the skirmish here. I had a big mess up here. I was doing other stuff, and I didn't am fast enough to rotate out of what I was doing. So yeah, I was chasing him, and I kill him, and I'm not paying attention. And by the time I come back, So this is huge. Losing 2 manga die and my con. If I kept those alive, that would have been huge. I would have still 3 troops to his 3 spears. Oh, that'd be more even. Now in terms of the manga die, it's 8 damage. They're 5. But he for 1, almost 3 for the cost of 1. So you can win with manga die head up against, you know, archers. It's just tough. Another thing I don't like is how these archers have more vision over in the stealth forest over my horseman. That's kind of weird. So, you know, I lose some numbers here, and, you know, behind the scenes, I'm cranking out military, but, you know, I don't have stone to be double producing really much anymore, and he's just cranking out archers. He's got 10 archers, I got 5, so I mean, it's winnable, but it's not easy. And if I had, imagine 3 more manga die right here in the con, I'd have 8, 9, and then I'm cutting off his resource train, or his, you know, reinforcements here. Makes him commit to attacking me up there, which is good, and splits his forces, and then he starts walling me up here, which is it's a good move on his part to reduce my raid possibilities. And yeah, he starts regrouping here, which is a really good move on his part. And just like that, in the process of my raid, he's already got 7 archers that I've got to fight against. So at this point, I definitely could have used my cav up front. I lose a couple of villagers here, but not too many. This would have been... See, I had my cav back here. If I had my cav up here fighting this, I could win this decisively and then be able to push into here, which would have been pretty big in terms of stifling map control. This was annoyance because at this point it was just archers. I wasn't going to do much besides maybe pick off a couple guys here. Sending my cav back to deal with that wasn't really what I should have done. This was a force up here that I could have killed with those cav. You know, killing those 8 guys while he's got 12 in reinforcement, this would have been big. And instead of, you know, I pick off this small group here, which was good. But if I had taken out this group at the same time, or, you know, instead of that, that would have been a lot bigger. And I mean, I do. I fight them and I take them on, but with just straight manga die. Lose my con. And it just... My manga die take a lot more damage than they needed to. So, you know, I lose 1 manga die, which could have been 0 manga die lost. And again, lose the con again, and I've lost like 3 or 4 manga die, which I didn't have to lose at the beginning. I should have probably in total lost only 1 manga die. So this massive 8 should be 12 right now. And so those little things, these early skirmishes are really big. These units, you know, the manga dies they're not cheap. They are expensive. 120 and 40. You know, the archers, archers are 30. I thought they were 50. But they're 30, 50. So they're actually a lot cheaper than I thought they were. So he's got his second mastery of 20 guys, which could have been, with that other mass, it could have been 28, almost 30. So he's doing a good job of massing it up. But again, he's super heavy on the archers. And I honestly, when I was looking at it earlier, I thought he had a lot more spearmen. So I did I messed up pretty bad not massing more cav in this fight. And I also messed up by not engaging with the cav on this fight, like immediately. So I'm going for this reinforcement stuff back here, which is good. But I most definitely, I backed out of this fight here, which is okay. But I needed to be committing to this archer mass here, which is now at 20. So again, the big thing was, not messing up my cav properly and fighting these fights at a good time. He was able to kind of, I was able to pick him apart in a couple times, but in the decisive battles is when he was able to take me out and take a big advantage. Another thing that's really annoying in terms of the balance of this game is look at how fast cav is compared to infantry. Like, how are these guys on foot and shooting me and catching up when basically siege can do the same speed? Like French imps, siege is like fast as infantry, but my cav is just struggling to outpace archers that are walking and shooting. So that's, I guess, a balance thing that I can't do anything about, but it is kind of frustrating. So now he's got like a huge difference in terms of military. He's got 44 and I've got 26. And I've got a good cav mass, but now at this point, now he's got 16 spearmen. So there was an opportunity to fight a couple times here that I didn't take, and I didn't take advantage of, and now it's kind of too late. I needed to be building more cav. At the same time, my food is running out here. I'm running out of food. I don't have enough pastures going. This could have been all avoided if I had been going into docks and just a slow trickle of pastures here. Also, by going docks, it would have forced him to go up and push that, but I would have basically been on 2 Cs before him doing that. So that's another thing, especially on this map or against Abassid. If you have the opportunity to go docks, you definitely should. So, in this last fight, 15 Mangadai, which could have been easily around 20, 25. I'd say 20 for sure I could have had at this point. And then my cav comes in, and they went after the villagers, so that was a misclick on my part. And then I'm doing my best trying to micro and take out his spears, but I've only taken out a couple here, you can see. And he's also microing my guys, and his spears just absolutely wrecked my horsemen. So after engaging here, I probably could have, pulled back and around. It just wasn't a favorable fight. He does have a ton of archers. At that point, I could have probably been aging up now, or the big thing was the fights throughout the battle. This mass accumulated because I took a couple of poor fights and a couple of fights that I could have been taking earlier and dominated it earlier. When I needed a horseman earlier, I didn't, and I was still in too many Mangadai. So that was definitely my bad. And I had a couple of towers to fall back on. I didn't have to commit here. I could have fallen back, and I could have raided here, for example. I could have been raiding with my cav because he was running out of food. So basically, he wasn't. He didn't transition to farms yet. So because he's going so heavy on archers, so that been another thing I could have been doing with my cav was looking for food raids. But yeah, so there's various airs here, and the good thing is you can go back and always check with these replays. First match of the night, so in general, I guess sloppy pay, but yeah, ancient spires, especially against Abassid, that early dock to compete with basically an inevitable second TC. Should have been done. And yeah, you could saw there, like I basically, yeah, I can't sheep carcasses I've got, but let's go. I've got 2 sheep, and it looks like 2 carcasses. So I'm basically going off of 4 sheep. So in terms of food, I was just struggling, bad. But yeah. So hopefully you guys took away a little bit something from that match, and thanks for watching.